And joining us now on our broadcast, fresh off of his team's 4-3 victory over BYU, it's Oklahoma State men's tennis head coach Dustin Taylor. Coach, it is always good to see your smiling face. Congratulations to you and the guys on the victory. Talk me through those final moments there, in particular, to have it be a freshman in Ben, overcome that first set deficit, earn that clinch. What'd you learn about him and your team today?
Well, Ben's been there all year, to be honest. It was, I don't want to say deja vu because he's had a few not go his way. But, one concept we talk with the guys all the time about is you're always right where you're supposed to be in life. Good times and in bad, whether you like it or not. Ben's been in those moments throughout the year. It was right where he was supposed to be, didn't go his way, but it all kind of prepared him for a moment like today, and he ran away with it there at the end. Again, I was on the complete other side, and probably good that I was completely on the other side with Alessio and Cobell down the stretch there. But no, this team's super resilient. It's been a fun year, even though the results, haven't gone our way. You learn a lot about your players and their character and your culture and your staff. And, a lot of times you got to lose together before you can win together. And it might be too late this year, but, I'm excited for the future for them. And again, it's a resilient group that earned today, and I'm proud of them.
Well, you use that keyword resiliency. Obviously, to have a doubles point like that, where you guys are serving for it on court number 3, 5-3, and ultimately it goes against you. What is the message to the guys after a moment like that, and for them to respond the way they did? I mean, it felt like Alessio, Becroft, and Ian, they won their first sets all in about 30, 35 minutes. Just, what was your message to them, and how would you evaluate their response?
Like everything, it's a test, good times and in bad, everything in life is a test. And this is a great test of our character, a great test of our will, great test of our resiliency. Again, we have big expectations at Oklahoma State to do damage in the NCAA tournament, not just the Big 12 tournament. And this year we're playing for our life here at the end. So again, for them to be where we are and continue to fight and continue to dig in and continue to trust. It says a lot about the guys, and that was the message at the end of the doubles point was win or lose. This is an unbelievable opportunity and an unbelievable test of our character and who we are as Oklahoma State Cowboys. So it wasn't about winning. Of course, find a way. Ty Kwiatkowski there for you. Shout out. But again, it was use this opportunity as a great test of your character and who we are as coaches, who we are as teammates, and who we are as Cowboys.
Yeah, no, I mean, Waco has always been a good place for you, Coach Taylor, certainly. And today, no exception. I am curious because just for fans tuning in, you couldn't hear it quite as prominently, but having gone out on the courts, can you talk us through the conditions today? Like, it feels hot, but also windy.
Yes, hot and very windy. Takes me back to 2015 that you were alluding to, and we had a wind document that, of course, Brian Boland, the legend, had me create and pretty much drill in those guys' heads. Yeah. And we do that with our team. At Stillwater, we got a lot of wind, so I feel like while it might have been a little bit of an advantage for BYU, they're the hunters, they're the 9 seed, we're the 8 seed. We're the team that's off of 2 straight, NCAA second round appearances and hopefully going in the right direction. They certainly came after us today. And so it was windy. They're serving volleyers. They're big hitters. They're big servers. So we knew it was going to be a tricky one today. And the nice thing is it was swirling a bit, but there was sort of a north-south wind. Okay. So you could kind of, one side you needed to hold the baseline a little bit. You needed to find balls at the shoulders to go through, and you needed to play a little bit, push them back and then drop them or roll them off. And then, the other side was you better slice and create space and find your forehand and manipulate the ball around. So it was a pretty straightforward wind. That being said, no wind is easy, and especially in a battle like that.
Yeah, no, I thought Alessio's tactics in particular in the face of that went very impressive here today. And now, obviously, you talk about hunter versus hunted. You guys get to go hunting tomorrow. You're taking on the defending NCAA champs in top seed TCU. What's the message to the guys? What's it going to take to keep this 2025 season alive?
Yeah, tomorrow's our NCAA tournament. It's our NCAA final. We can treat it like an NCAA final. I'm going to take the guys, get them IVs, wake them up at 6, run them. But we're gonna treat it like, hey, I mean, if this is the end of our season, what a way to go out against the defending national champions in Big 12 quarterfinals. You can just scratch that. It's going to be 7 p.m. under the lights. And again, we got a young group that has seen a lot this year, and you never want to say nothing to lose, but you can have the nothing to lose mentality. Go out there, trust yourself, trust your goods good enough, and go after them. We're certainly the hunters. We've been the hunted, a lot this season. We start off, I think, 20 in the country, 29 in the country, or whatever we were, and that's the target on the back that you want to have. But we'll gladly put that on the back of the Horned Frogs tomorrow and take a big swing at Rodidian and company.
Yeah, well, certainly looking forward to that match, and sincerely always enjoy watching the Cowboys play. Obviously, heck of a victory today, 4-3 win for Oklahoma State, advancing to the quarterfinals. Head coach Dustin Taylor, always a pleasure to get to chat, my friend. Congratulations to you and the guys.
Thank you, Alex, and thanks for everything you do, huh?